Remember when a kitchen wasn't just a room with appliances, but a workshop where nothing went to waste and everything had a purpose? When grandmothers ran their homes with a quiet genius that no lifestyle blog has ever captured. Today we're uncovering 10 household hacks your grandma relied on every single day, and honestly, we were fools to abandon them. These weren't old-fashioned workarounds. They were tested, proven systems that kept homes cleaner, food fresher, and families healthier without a single subscription or app. Every grandmother kept one tin sitting beside the stove, a coffee tin or ceramic crock slowly filled with bacon drippings after each fry, because that grease wasn't waste. It was liquid gold that flavored green beans, seasoned cast iron, and produced pie crusts flakier than anything Crisco ever managed. Home economists in the 1940s published actual guides on maximizing bacon grease, recognizing it as one of the most versatile substances in any kitchen. Today we pour it down the drain and buy 7 different oils to do what one tin once handled. That same instinct extended to every pan in the kitchen, especially the one grandmothers treated less like cookware and more like a member of the family. Cast iron skillets in Grandma's kitchen were never touched with dish soap. A quick rinse with hot water, a dry on the burner, and a thin wipe of oil was the entire routine, and the same pan lasted a century, its seasoning building into a surface no modern coating has matched. America's cast iron production peaked in the 1890s, and skillets from that era are still cooking today. We replaced them with Teflon pans that scratched after 6 months and ended up in a landfill. From the stove to the cleaning cabinet, that same thinking turned ordinary staples into powerful tools for almost nothing. White vinegar lived under every grandmother's sink, and it handled what a full cabinet of modern products promises today. Windows, floors, coffee maker descaling, fabric softener, weed killer, and deodorizer, all from one bottle that cost almost nothing. White vinegar was a household staple since at least the Civil War era, kept alongside soap and salt as a standard supply. The cleaning product industry now generates over $30 billion annually in the United States alone. Grandma spent maybe $1 a month and got better results. What is the most surprising thing your grandma ever cleaned with vinegar? Drop it in the comments because we would genuinely love to know. Vinegar handled the cleaning, but another staple tackled everything from baking to scrubbing without ever changing bottles. Baking soda lived in 3 places in Grandma's house at once. One box sat in the refrigerator absorbing odors, another in the bathroom for scrubbing, and a third in the kitchen drawer ready for baking. That single box deodorized, scoured pots, softened laundry water, soothed bee stings, and made biscuits rise, all before breakfast was finished. Church and Dwight began selling Arm & Hammer commercially in 1846. The box still costs $1, and the modern alternatives needed to replace it together run closer to $30. Beyond cleaning, grandmothers understood how to use what was outside the home, and on a sunny day, the backyard became the most powerful laundry appliance imaginable. Hanging laundry outdoors wasn't just about avoiding the dryer bill. Grandmothers understood that sunlight bleached white fabrics naturally, killed bacteria through UV exposure, and left sheets smelling in a way no dryer sheet has ever replicated. White fabrics went out gray and came back bright without a drop of bleach added. Electric dryers now consume roughly $5 billion worth of energy annually across American households, and the clothesline consumed none of it. Sunlight did the work for free, the way it had for every generation before the 1950s. Did your grandma hang laundry outside? Tell us in the comments what you remember about it. That awareness carried into the way grandmothers handled dishes, with a system still as logical today as it was then. Before dishwashers, grandmothers washed in 2 basins. Hot soapy water filled the first, clean hot water sat ready in the second, and the order was completely deliberate. Glasses went in first while the water ran cleanest, then plates, then pots last, and nothing got rewashed or wasted. The method came directly from restaurant and hospital hygiene protocols developed in the early 1900s. Modern dishwashers average 1,800 watts per cycle. 2 basins of hot water used zero electricity, and Grandma had done that math long before energy bills made it obvious. That economy of thought carried into storage, where grandmothers turned what modern homes throw into recycling into systems that outlasted everything bought to replace them. Nothing left Grandma's kitchen in its original packaging if something better was available. Coffee cans held nails in the garage. Glass jars stored buttons, flour, dried herbs, and loose change, each one earning a second life. The mason jar, patented in 1858, formed the backbone of this system, airtight, stackable, and fully visible from across the room, so a glance told you exactly what remained. Today's pantry organization industry sells that same principle back for $40 a set and calls it a lifestyle. Grandmothers also kept houses genuinely cool in summer, using nothing more than an understanding of how air and light behave. Before air conditioning reached most American homes, a milestone that didn't arrive for the majority of households until the 1970s, grandmothers managed summer heat with no electricity and no monthly bill. South-facing curtains closed during the day blocked heat at the source, and windows opened on opposite ends of the house pulled cooler air through by cross-ventilation. Air conditioning now accounts for nearly 12% of all U.S. home energy use. The curtain method cost nothing and worked because grandmothers understood the house itself was the tool. Which of these hacks have you tried yourself? Share your answer in the comments below. That respect for materials showed up most powerfully in how grandmothers approached clothing, in ways fast fashion has made almost unthinkable today. A worn sock in Grandma's house didn't go in the trash. It went into the mending basket, where a darning mushroom, a wooden tool shaped specifically for the purpose, let her weave new thread across the worn heel until the sock became whole again. Shirts received patches, zippers got replaced, and hems were restitched rather than discarded. Americans now throw away roughly 81 pounds of clothing per person each year, according to EPA figures, and the average garment gets worn fewer than 10 times before disposal. Grandma wore hers until the fabric itself surrendered, representing a completely different relationship with the things you own. These 10 hacks weren't just clever workarounds. They represented a complete philosophy about how a home should run, where nothing went to waste, everything got maintained, and every material was understood rather than discarded. We've traded that philosophy for convenience, and sometimes that trade has been worth it. But looking at what grandmothers built from almost nothing, it's hard to argue we didn't leave some real wisdom behind. Which of these would you bring back into your home today? Tell us in the comments, and subscribe to Vintage America Tales for more stories of American ingenuity we left behind.